Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so today we will cover for chapter number 8. So, but in the book would be the chapter number 9, which is introduction to the T statistic. So, for chapter 8, we call as one sample T test. Okay, so if you can remember, the previous last class we talk about Z score, right? Z score, this one, which is the formula is Z equals to M minus mu divided by standard error, if you can remember, okay? And then this one you have to see the table of Z at appendix B. Okay, so what's the difference between the one sample t-test from the z-score and the t-statistics? You can see from here, actually it's similar. If you can see the difference between z and t, z is m minus mu over standard deviation of standard error. Okay, so for t, you just change the symbol of s. Okay, so this one is actually similar, which is why they say about t-statistic, because t-statistic is the easiest way to find the t-statistic itself. Okay, which is they have to use t-table. Alright, so the formula is similar, but the rest is t equals to m minus mu divided by estimated standard error. This is we call estimated standard error. Okay, estimated standard error. Okay, so estimated standard error is actually the real error of QM, which is similar, and when the value of standard deviation is unknown. Okay, so the formula is similar. Right. So normally, sometimes the questions will ask you the sample variance first, which is that you have to find out small s square, this one. So the formula for variance, s square equals to, so if you can remember what is this, so ss is summation of square. Okay, so ss is summation of square divided by n minus 1, which is n is your number of sample. Alright. Okay, and then equals to SS, okay, summation of square divided by DF. DF we call as degree of freedom. Degree of freedom. Okay, degree of freedom, which is the formula is n minus 1. Okay, so how to find sample standard deviation, which is you have to find this is s square, right? So this is s, so it means you have just square root of ss divided by df. Df here. So this one is similar. Okay, so just square root. So the formula for degree of freedom is n minus 1. Okay, so this one. This is very important because this one you have to find the critical thinking. You have to find the what they call critical region in the distribution curve. You have to find the df n minus 1, which is that you have to find from the t table. Okay, we go to the t table. This is a sample of t table. You can go and search the table itself, which is the table after the z table. Okay, because sometimes they different types of table, but actually the result will be same. Let's say in the question they give you the number of sample is n. Okay, let's say here, you cannot see. Okay, let's say here n equals to 4. Okay, so to get df, 4 minus 1, because n minus 4 right here. So 4 minus 1 equals to 3. So you have to find here, result is 3, right? Okay, so how to get which one that you should choose the value? So as previous class, you had to find out they will give you what tails, 2 tails or 1 tail. So this is 1 tail, this is 2 tail. Let's say I said they want 2 tails, 2 tails two tails 5%. Okay, two tail 5%. So you have to choose which one is two tail 5%. It's not here. Okay, because actually they have a lot. I just give example. Okay, so let's say two tail 10%. Okay, I change here 10%. So you choose this one and just drag it here and then go to the DF. So your answer would be this 2.353. Okay, so for this one is similar as a z-score like previously. You had to use the distribution curve and then you have to locate this 2.353 over here. If they say is two tail, it means you have to put 2 here. Okay, 2. So which is 2.353 minus 2.353. Okay, if you can see, this one 2.353 and minus 2.353. Okay, so this is how you locate your DF and the distribution table. Okay, so I give you one example. Okay, so just we take a look at the example 9.1, which is I gave you in the Telegram. Alright, so I just make it summary of what the question is talk about. Okay, actually this question is the researcher want to find whether that infant will prefer to look attractive faces compared to the less attractive faces or not. Okay, so what they do is they have they will position the screen of both attractive faces and less attractive faces to the baby. Alright, so I give they give the what you call the number of sample n equals to 9, which is 9 babies, and then they give average. Baby want to look at the faces, okay, attractive faces is m equals to 13 seconds, and then summation of squared is 72. Okay, then what else? Alright, so they will asking you is it correct or not, is it significant or not, the infant will prefer to look attractive face or less attractive face. Okay, so if you can remember, we have 4 steps to answer this question. Step number 1, you have to state the hypothesis. Okay, state the hypothesis, it means you have HO and H1, correct? Okay, so for HO is nothing change, something that when they do when the infants do, nothing change. Okay, so mu, which is attractive, equals to 0, correct? Because the nothing change, right? Which is that if they look attractive face and compared with less attractive face, the number of second they look is same. Okay, and then for H1 change, so mu attractive not equals to, sorry, this is 10 seconds because the sample take is 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds, and then they give you the number what they call alpha is 0.05%. okay, 0.05 two tail. Okay, done for the number 1, step number 1. Okay, next step is, remember what is the next step? You have to set your critical region. Okay, set critical region. Okay, so set the critical region, it means you have to find in the table, right? So if you want to find in the table, you have to find DF, because the table is available df. So formula untuk df n minus 1. Okay, maknanya 9 minus 1 equals to 8. Okay, so 8 you have to go to the table. Okay, C table. Awak cari df8 with the 0.05 two tails. Okay, according to the answer here is 2.306. Okay, the answer here is plus minus 2.306. Cuba cek balik, betul tak? Okay, so it means in your graph, ini graph kan? So your critical region which is here and here. So 2.306 minus 2.306. Okay, so this is your critical region. Okay, done. Settle for number 2. Now we go number 3. So number 3 is calculation. You have to find the t. Okay, so to find the t, so you should find the what you call s first, correct? Remember, because the formula t is what? T m minus mu over sm. Now they didn't give us sm kan, jadi kena cari dulu s. Ingat tak formula s tadi apa? So what is the formula of s? Or we just go through the s squared. S squared equals to s n minus 1. Correct? So ss 72 over 9 minus 1. 72 over 8 equals to 9. Okay, to get s, to get sm, formula sm apa? So formula sm, s squared divided by n. Correct? So formula for s squared m over n. So s squared dia here 9 over 9. Correct? Okay, so you get 1. Jadi masukkan je lah 1 ni dekat dalam ni. Okay, alright, so this one t equals to 13 minus, okay, so m minus mu. So mu is what? Mu is this 1/10 second, right? Because they give us the average of the what you call average of the attractive faces in under 10 second. Okay, so you have to minus with 10 over sm1. So the answer is 3. Okay, so 3. So this is your t. So this one t you should compare with the critical region. So where is the location of t? Location of t equals to 3, so would be here, right? 3.00, which is under the critical region. Kat sini. Which is, remember, this one is H1, this one also H1, in the middle is H0. Okay, so now you have to what you call okay, step number 4 is to get conclusion. So I close this one. Potong ni dulu. Okay, go to conclusion. Step number 4. So what will be the conclusion? Okay, so first of all you have to make a decision. So make a decision for H1. Okay, because just now when you see from the hypothesis tadi, Yang look attractive is 0, right? Equals to 0, which is tak sama. Yang attractive, which is not equals to 10. Sorry, yang tadi 10 and then not equals to 10. Okay? So, it means decision, bila dia pergi dekat H1, it means what? Reject null hypothesis. Correct. Reject lah, sebab null hypothesis di tengah-tengah. But the answer would be in dekat H1, which is reject null hypothesis. Okay. And we can conclude that. Conclusion ni awak kena buat ayat sendiri. Okay, conclude boleh lah awak nak buat ayat macam mana. Kalau according to the book, conclude that baby do show a preference. Baby do show the preference. Okay, preference when a given amount of time. Okay, when given amount of time to choose between attractive and unattractive faces. Okay, ataupun we can say when they given a choice. Okay, choice between attractive and less or unattractive. Okay, attractive face. Ataupun nak boleh buat je others, we can say that average different from 10 seconds would be expected if there were no preference, or attractive face was significantly impact with the baby preference. Boleh juga mana-mana je, yang penting awak kena cakap dia ada preference lah. Okay, prefer to look faces ataupun significant different. Okay, pun boleh juga. Alright, so actually it's similar. It's quite similar with Z-score, but the thing is you have to remember the 4 step as I mentioned just now, and especially how to calculate if for example they give you only this kind of information. Maknanya kalau dia bagi SS, awak kena cari dulu S squared dia. Correct? Lepas tu baru cari SM. Lepas tu baru masukkan dalam formula. Ini formula dia. Then you can write down over here. Okay? So I will give you exercise. Then you can start and do first. Thank you.